So we've got a couple of games for you today. Heritage Tigers and Celica Challengers taking on each other, then Power Rangers and Backyard Stars. Action thick and fast in the 7th edition of the Cc&Fc T10 Cricket Premier League. So as things stand, almost every team picking up a win in the tournament except the Backyard Stars. Celica have played one and won one. Sorry, played two, won one, lost one. Same for the Heritage Tigers, but both have picked up a bonus point, which is important. In fact, quite a few bonus points being earned by different teams. And this will be a game where one of the sides will get their second win of the campaign, the other one will have to suffer their second defeat of the campaign. But both have bonus points, so they will stay ahead of the likes of the PS Rhinos, who haven't won a bonus point and have just won one game. So Shivanshu Shaw will be facing the first ball of the day, and Akash Agarwal will get us underway with his left arm pace. Here we go, Akash to Shivanshu. In swinger, flicked away nicely by Shivanshu, who's in good form. And they will get a couple. Shivanshu is scoring 15 versus Bojangles and 25 not out versus Backyard Stars yesterday. That's nicely driven away again by Shivanshu. And Pranav will be on strike. So just being told that the first shot, or the first couple of runs were short actually. There was a short run rather. So just the one of the first two deliveries. One each of first two deliveries. And Pranav Jatia as well in good form. Scoring 21 of 12 yesterday, including a big 6 down the ground. So both the openers striking it well yesterday versus Backyard Stars. And once again, straight down the ground goes Pranav Jatia into the side screen. What a wonderful piece of timing from the big man. We call him the gentle giant, but there's nothing gentle about that shot. Well, it is a giant 6 though. It was in the slot, there to be hit, and straight as an arrow. Akash looking to come back. Decent comeback from him. Slightly more towards the block hole. And they take a quick single. Pranav batted lower down the order in the first game at number 6, but now making use of the power play. Has got a couple of good scores outside this tournament as well. A lot of these players play in several amateur leagues, so he has been in amongst the runs. Now Shivanshu though on strike. Comes on the wicket. Bit of extra bounce. They'll take a quick single and end the first over with 10 for no loss. So Rajat will bowl the second over. Shivanshu on 2, Pranav on 7. Celica taking on Heritage, the past 2 champions of the Cc&Fc T10. Shivanshu scoops that in the air. There is a fielder and Wasim Aziz takes a very good catch. Oh, and a fantastic keep up as well. He is very fit. And Shivanshu feels that he could have cashed in on a ball on his pads, but scooped it into the one fielder's hands he wouldn't have wanted to. Very good catch by Wasim. Next batter in is Sanju Datta, a very experienced campaigner, fantastic sportsman, hailing from Dalhousie Institute. Nicely ball by Rajat. He's been superb in this tournament. And Sanju Da, as we call him, would love to cash in on the power play. When he gets going, he's very tough to stop. But this is a good line and length to him. Comes on the wicket, tries to go over mid-on, chance to catch, and has it been taken? It looks like it has. No, eventually it hasn't been. Very good attempt though from Madhav Patel. Diving forward. I think it just bounced before he took it. Almost a similar dismissal. Just holding off the surface a bit. Yes, it just bounced before he took it. Great attempt though. He already cashed in on a direct hit run out in the first game. Pranav on strike. Pulls it away. That's another huge hit from Pranav Jatia. That's probably flown into the army campus. PJ in smashing form. There are very few shots that trump a straight drive 6. This might just trump that. Because he saw it early, he swiveled and smashed it over the fence. So there's Siddharth Singh, another experienced player around the Calcutta cricket circuit, but his first T10. Rajat looking for a comeback. Slightly slower one. That's a tough catch for Madhav. He's not used to staying behind the stumps. He went there early, but it just didn't stick. That'll be disappointing for Rajat, having beaten Pranav. Let's take another look at it. Just extended his hands a bit too much there, did Madhav. But a good attempt from him. Wonder if he's a bit too close. Just didn't stick. It's a good battle between Rajat and Pranav, and the other ball comes back into the ground. Cuts it away, straight into the hands of the fielder. Easy as you like. Rajat Agarwal has the last laugh, and Madhav Shah has a smile of relief. That's a good catch taken by the fielder at point, and a second wicket falls. And Rajat picks up 2 in his first over. Only 7 off it, even though he gave away a 6. So a great over from him. 17 after 2. So there is Siddharth Singh, another explosive batter, but hasn't got going in this tournament so far. Nicely bowled by Akash, shaping it into Sanju. And that's a good ball to bowl to Sanju Datta. Likes his width and space. Nicely bowled again by Akash, played away by Sanju. They will not take a single. Great fielding at cover. Another good delivery by Akash. They're not being able to capitalize on this over so far. Are the new batters? So the score is actually 18 for 2. We'll just get the scoreboard sorted for you. 3 balls bowled. Siddharth Singh faces his first delivery. And very good bowling again by Akash, not giving any room to the batters. And he goes for a big swing, does Siddharth Singh. And Akash almost takes his stumps off. Shuffling inside, it was there to hit. And I think Siddharth just said, how did I miss this? Well, usually he would have smashed that over the top. But he's just taking a bit of time to find his form in this tournament. That's more like it from Siddharth Singh, but doesn't connect it too well. Just a single. And what a fantastic over from Akash. Just 2 off it. 3 gone, 19 for 2. Two of the premier spinners of Celica challengers, Abhishek Kapoor and Yash Birla, who also take a lot of pride in their batting. They're in a bit of a pickle here. They might need the likes of Yash and Abhishek to bat. And there, how sweet, one of the younger Celica challengers supporters. So Rajat won't bowl his second over. And it's of course worth saying that Heritage Tigers are without their captain, Ishanjit Ghosh, fondly known as Lily, injured himself in the last game and has a fractured pair of fingers. So don't think he'll be playing a further part in the tournament, and we wish Ishanjit or Lily a very speedy recovery. And that's a huge loss for the Heritage Tigers, because his 2 overs and his batting and of course his experience and captaincy will all be missed by them. But now Aditya Abraham, who impressed with the bat in the first game, will take over the ball. They do have bowling options to take over from Ishanjit, and he is surely one of them. Power play is done. Flighty delivery. And Siddharth Singh couldn't get under it. The issue with Siddharth and Sanju is, if they're not striking boundaries, they've got to at least get the singles and doubles. That's important. Another sweep. I think there was... Oh no, there wasn't too much spin on it, and he's been given out. Siddharth Singh can't believe his luck, but Aditya Abraham striking with the ball. What a fantastic start to the campaign for him. Firstly with the bat and now with the ball. He was quite surprised, was Siddharth Singh. Was waiting for that flighted one. Let's take a look at what happened. Not sure if there was bat involved. But Aditya gets his man, and a third wicket falls for the Celica challengers. So the captain Hashbiani comes in. He's somebody who will like to get those ones and twos away. Very good start from Aditya. And such a stacked Heritage Tigers squad. We've also got Nishan Dave who can bowl and Rajesh Koeshkar who hasn't yet. Madhav Patel will bowl soon too. Sanju tries to cut it. Nicely bowled by Aditya, who started off with flighting the first two balls and now is just zipping them in. Nicely bowled again. And just a single. Also got Madhav Shah who can keep, or rather can bowl, who's keeping now. And we might see Sailesh or Sujit Arya, the co-owners, bowl a bit themselves over the course of the tournament. Lots of options for them. Harsh angles that away for a single. Great over by Aditya, only 3 off it and a wicket too. 22 for 3 after 4. And speaking of bowling options, Wasim Aziz comes in. Already took a good catch. Hashbiani's innings very important. And he can guide the players around him. Can the skipper of Celica Challengers. As I said, batting to come with Nikhil Chawla and Abhishek Kapoor and of course Yash Billa. Nice start from Wasim. Could have actually gone for that run out. Had he flicked it, maybe Sanju was off the line. Oh, that's a poor delivery by Wasim. Madhav does well to get a hand on it. Otherwise, that was wide 5. Way down the leg side and Madhav doing well. That's a beautiful delivery by Wasim. A bit of shape on that one. Not easy to deal with, and Sanju struggling for now, 3 of 8. Needs a big hit to get himself going. Another in-swinging delivery, impact probably outside off. And they scamper across for a quick leg by. Great bowling from Wasim, and Harsh will be wary of that in-swinger. And this one will be a wide again. Down the offside. So you've seen the positives of the swinging deliveries. as that is beating the batter, but the negatives are that there are some wides as well. Looks like there are a few presentations going on in the Power Rangers camp. Nicely played away by Harsh. In fact, towards those Power Rangers, so we can take another look at what they're doing, and that'll be 2. If I know Sanish well enough, then those are probably man of the match presentations or performer of the match presentations. T-shirts by the looks of it. So that's great from the Power Rangers point of view. They've had a good start to the campaign. Harsh smashes that down the ground, only as far as long off. Current partnership is 10, and they're almost at the halfway stage. Just 29 on the board. Need to get going. That is another appeal. Was there a bat on it? No, there wasn't. Leg buys, and a great over from Wasim comes to an end. 30 for 3 after 5. Brilliant fielding again by Wasim. They were wanting to push for 2, but he was very quick with that pick up and throw. And Aditya will bowl out his second over. Harsh tries to cut, very well kept by Madhav. It was probably wide. And he goes for a sweep. That's nicely played by Harsh. But straight into the hands of the fielder. Nishan Dave takes a tidy catch. And that's a huge wicket for Aditya. First Siddharth Singh and then Harsh Bhiani. The Bash brothers are gone. And Dave with a great catch. Aditya will be happy to see the back of Harsh, who struck it pretty well, but dragged it all the way from outside off. Probably would have been another wide if he left it alone. Great hands from Dave, and Harsh has to go. A rare failure from him with the bat. So Abhishek Kapoor, the new batter. Flighty delivery, no single taken. Tidy stuff from Aditya, bowling to a plan. Similar delivery once again, well taken by Madhav. This one with a bit of extra bounce. Into the gap, Akash should stop that. They'll come back for 2. Abhishek gets off the mark. And they're in a spot of bother here, Celica. Sanju, I feel, needs to bat all the way. Looks like somebody's getting a warning for running on the pitch. It's Abhishek. But what a spell by Aditya. He's been very impressive. That'll be flicked away for another single. 2 for 8 of his 2 overs. Well bowled, Aditya. 35 after 6. So, quite a few senior members in the Heritage Tiger squad taking the calls together. There's Wasim, Nishant, Rajesh. And they have all decided that Madhav Patel will bowl the next over. Wasim Aziz is the captain of Heritage Tigers now that Ishanjit is in there. Madhav starts off. That is an away swinger. Beating the bat nicely. He's been in good form too. Was man of the match in their first game. Slightly slower one this time. Played away towards long on. Aditya's there. As long as they don't concede boundaries, they'll be really happy with the Heritage Tigers. They've got the Celica challengers under pressure. Another good delivery by Madhav, not allowing the batters to get under it. Tigers having a rare poor show in the last game. Now they look like they're back at their best. Nicely bowled again. This should be gone. It's plumb. Madhav Patel with a skiddy delivery to get Abhishek Kapoor wrapped on the pads. And back to the dugout he has to go. Brilliant bowling by Madhav. Continuing his rich run of form. Speaking of which, next comes Nikhil Chawla. So there we see it again. The delivery before this was loopy. This one Bang on the money. Skid off the surface. And Kapoor has to go. Nikhil Chawla getting 27 of 15 versus Bojangles. What can he do here? Capable of a big hit and 0-2. Plays it very nicely towards point. There was a touch on it. And they'll only get a single. Very good fielding. They haven't put a foot wrong, have the Tigers so far. Nicely bowled again by Madhav in the block hole. They'll come across for a quick single. So end of 7, it's 39 for 5.
Chalo guys, we've got 15 minutes, we need 3 to complete. Come on. Come on guys, come on, hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up. I'm going. Hurry up.
So now speaking of more options, Heritage Tigers have Nishant Baheti. So they've got 2 Nishants in the team. Left arm spin, that too. Madhav does well to get a left hand on it. Otherwise, don't think it would have gone for 4, but definitely more than a wide. We need to start hitting boundaries here between Sanju and Nikhil. Very good delivery. Asks the question off the pads. Rahul does well to stop it. And what a stacked team Heritage Tigers have. Every time you think they have enough, they've got one more option, whether it's with bat or ball. They are one of the favourites to maybe retain their title. And what a start they've had to this game. Nikhil Chawla on strike. Likes a bit of spin to launch into. Plays it quite well actually towards cover, but they don't take a single. Good stuff from Nishant. And another good delivery. So Lily not playing, but they've got another left arm spinner up their sleeve. In the air, falls short of cover. Sanju now on strike, 6 of 14. Usually a very explosive player. Hasn't got going today, but the Tigers have bowled well. Sanju plays it straight back to Nishant. What an over so far. And pulls it away this time. Long on is there and does a good job. Just a single, great over from Nishant. Only 3 off it, 2 to go, 43 on the board. Wasim with the 9th. Sanju launches it, it's high. And it isn't enough. What a great catch by Nishant Dave. Superb fielding from him. That's not the first catch of the day. This one probably even better than the one before, and Sanju's long innings comes to an end. So Harshvardhan Sharma comes in to bat. Can hit a couple of boundaries if required. Well, it's definitely required. 10 balls to go. It's looking bleak now for Celica challengers unless Nikhil Chawla and Harsh can get a few. Harsh plays that away. Shot of Proteam, who does well to field that one.
Is this middle? Is this middle?
Nikhil Chawla tries to launch, and this is a very good catch taken. Rahul Nandi gets there in time, and he's a safe fielder, and he shows us that. And the Heritage Tigers have been really good in the field today, not dropping anything. Nikhil trying to launch it, just got a bit big on him. Good catch from Rahul. So Wasim picks up his second wicket. Nikhil has to depart, and in comes Yash Birla, who was very proud of his quick fire 1 of 1 in the last game and the one before that. Let's see what Birla can do with the bat. That's in the air. One bounce to Aditya. Well timed actually. Struggling to get to 60 here are the challengers. Last ball of Wasim's over, short. They'll take a quick single. Rajat misses it. And Bilal trying to come back. And he does so. Wasim's spell comes to an end. Another great one from him. 47 after 9. So Nishant Baheti will finish off this innings for the Tigers. And surely they'll want to keep it to under 60 and then go for the bonus point. Yashbilla on strike. Edges his way. And now they decide not to take the double, which is, I think, a very good call. It was never a double. They were in a double mind, though. Made the right decision not to take the second. Just got back in time. 5 balls to go. Can they at least get 12 to get to 60? In the block hole, they will scamper across for a single. And that is a swing and a miss. Wrapped on the pads. Birla has to go for 2. And Nishant gets his first wicket. Nicely played away by Nirman Basu, a youngster who has a promising future. Two balls to go in the first innings. Nicely bowled by Nishant. What a start for him. And none of the Celica challengers batsmen have scored a 25. Very rare that we haven't seen anyone score 25. I can't remember the last time I saw this. They'll come back for 2. Madhav Patel might get his second run out. No, he won't. And Celica challengers can only manage 52. Tigers need 53 and they should get it quite comfortably.
fact that not a single boundary has been hit in this particular inning. Those 2 over boundaries have been hit. I think this is a record in the entire 7 years of this. is a decision that comes with the of the franchise tournament organized by Cc&Fc. This current team fighting hard amongst each other, vying for the top out of the track.
So time for the second game of the day. Power Rangers taking on the Backyard Stars. Power Rangers winning 2-2. Backyard Stars losing 2-2. Top versus bottom. And Backyard Stars need to win this one to give themselves a bit of life in the tournament. Kavandoshi will bowl the first over to Shiva Arora. Power Rangers back with use of Chisti as well. Was missing in the last game. Fresh from a celebrity cricket league. Here we go. Time for ball number 1. Kavin. Short. Crunched away by Shivam for a boundary. Good attempt by Mahir, I think. But he couldn't stop it, and they start off the match with a 4. Great effort by Mahir. Kavin shot again. This time Shivam can't get all of it. Shivam goes again, finds the gap. And Prashant Malhotra will open the batting. Haven't seen too much of him up the order, but another lefty coming into open. So Kavin trying to bowl that short length. That's a better length actually. And Prashant gets it away for a single. Looks like Shivam will have to wear a helmet even though he doesn't want to. So there's the helmet for Shivam, which I think is a good idea. Kavin trying to bowl those short balls. Shot again. Shivam gets all of it this time. It's over Mahir's head for 6. And it hits that 6 on the scoreboard as well. Fantastic shot from Shivam. Not really understanding this approach from Kavin though. Shivam is good. Square of the wicket. And we can see that it wasn't too short. He still got it away. Continues with the same, although the angle was different. And that ends the first over. It's 12 for none.
Sir, middle. Middle.
Time for the man in form, Aryaman Chaudhary, to take the ball. There's the other man in form, Purab Joshi. Might see him bowl later on. And another man in form. Power Rangers are stacked right now. Mahir also getting 225s in a row. And here is Aryaman. Getting wicket after wicket. Whether it's in this tournament or outside. Same can be said about Abadya. Whichever Power Rangers you choose, they have been having a good tournament. Aryaman gets his field set. Prashant on strike. Bit of a false alarm there from Arya. Wraps him on the pads. Not out, says the umpire. Maybe going down leg. Bit of angle there by Aryaman, a bit of swing. Let's take a closer look. Oh, looks quite close actually on second viewing. It's straightened up a bit. There's Ishanjit Ghosh. His hand strapped. And that is the Heritage Tigers score in terms of players. Nicely bowled again by Arya. Yusuf does well to stop it. Angling it into the left-hander and enjoying it at the moment. That's the skipper Sanish Magon of Power Rangers. He'll be happy the way his side have started in the tournament and today. Prashant on strike, wraps him on the pads. This one surely going down leg. Not adjusting, they know the ball's angling in. There's Sujit Arya, owner of Heritage Tigers, speaking to Rahul Nandi. Took a good catch in that innings. And that's played away nicely by Shivam Arora. Almost gets the bonus. All the way for 4. He started off well. And Backyard Stars desperately need a good start here. Desperately need a win. Didn't get all of it, but passed Rahul Kedia for 4. And almost towards that bonus board. Shivam goes a similar area, will get a similar result. in the slot. Played away very nicely. And he moves on to 19 of 8. It's tough to keep him in track. Or him in check rather. In the power play. Sometimes even if you don't connect it properly, you still get it all the way to the fence on this sort of a field. Last ball of the second. Decent start, especially from Shivam. That one better line and length from Aryaman, and that'll be 24 for none after 2.
Rahul this side, Rahul this side. Ah, sorry. Yusuf bhai. Right arm, diagonal. हाँ? Tiger, changer bowler, right arm round, going diagonal.
So now Rahul Kedia will bowl the third over of the power play. Shivam, a hit away from retirement. Smashes it over the top to the fence. Easy as you like. Very tough to keep him quiet in the power play. And Shivam Arora gets another quick fire start, as he does quite often in the Cc&Fc T10. His owner of Power Rangers, Amit Agarwal, co-owner with Sanish. Goes for a big one. Doesn't connect, does Shivam. And this time he does connect over mid-on for another 4. And Shivam has to retire. Has that hit the bonus board too? It looks like it's hit the bonus board, so it will be 8 runs. You can't see it from this angle, but by the looks of it, it's hit the bonus board. Fantastic stuff from Shivam, 28 of 12. Wonderful batting from him. And in comes Steve Roy, who has played at the highest level, Ranji Trophy, back in the day. Such an experienced campaigner, and was the marquee pick for Backyard Stars. Very important that those bonus runs also come in after hitting the board. If you hit any of the boards, you get double of your total on a boundary, of course. Tirtha looking to cash in on a good start. Missed by Yusuf. We'll wait for the umpire's signal. And it has been given a wide. So not the best of overs for Rahul Kedia. 3 balls, 10 runs plus that extra bonus, which doesn't go to him but will reflect on the team's total. Prashant goes for a heave, hits it into the gap and will get a boundary. Welcome runs from the bat of Prashant, and he gets his innings going. Prashant tries to swing it again, misses. Basically sent out as a pinch hitter for the Backyard Stars. Last ball of the power play. Hits it high. Is it high enough? Yes, it is. What a wonderful shot from Prashant Malhotra into the dugouts. And Backyard Stars have started this game with a bang. It's 48 after 3. What a humongous hit from Prashant. It went high into the sky and beyond the ropes. Rahul Kedia goes for 20. Huge over. As huge as the shot. All smiles for Shaukat Nandi in the Backyard Stars dugout. He'll be coming into bat soon, so will Harsh Sehgal. Lots of explosivity to come. And they want to curb the runs. That's why Abhadya Junjunwala comes in. Getting 3 wickets in the last game. Fantastic performance. Sabadya to Tirtho. Plays it away. Just for a single. This is the best start that Backyard Stars have had. Lost by a bonus point in both their games. Yesterday to Celica and in the first game to Lagan Lions. Rohit Handa also yet to come. So they've got lots of batting. Low scoring first innings in the previous game, and it looks like this one's going to be pretty high. Nicely bowled by Abba. Good shape on that one. He knows that he can't put it into Prashant's hitting arc. Cut away. But there is protection in the deep, and that'll be 50 for Backyard Stars. They got 100 versus Lagan Lions. Couldn't defend that. Might need a little bit more. And are on course for it. Look at that projected total 143. That'll be something. It's possible with the batting they have to come. But T10 is the key. Pulls it away in the air. And fantastic fielding by Purab. He gets there and a good throw too. And they scamper back for the second. But that was a sure shot 4 stopped by Purab, who took a great catch in the last game. And doubles it up by stopping this boundary. Let's take a look at it. Swatted by Tirtho. He thought it's surely going to be a 4. And Purab just about got there in time after an initial fumble. So good over by Abadya to tidy things up. We'll want Prashant's wicket as well. Last ball of the 4th. Prashant launches it again with that slog sweep. But there is Wahid in the deep. Good over from Abba. 6 off it. 54 after 4. So despite getting smashed for 20, Rahul Kedia will bowl his second over. Celica Challengers scored 52 and Backyard Stars have already scored 54. Taking into consideration the first innings of both matches, there's Ratan Puswala who might come in later. Smashed away by Prashant. But Kavin will tidy it up. Another good fielder. In fact, it looks like Ratan might be missing out this game. Every team has to make sure their squad members play 2 matches each. To avoid docking of any points. Nicely bowled by Rahul. Tirtho not taking any big risks just yet. Prashant is doing that. Surely Rohit will come next, or maybe even Harsh Sehgal. And Prashant goes down the ground once again. Easy pickings for Purab this time. And Tirtho comes down the ground, smashes that. Purab gets a touch on it, and it's stopped by Kavin too. Looks like it's all good. Very tough to dissect those two. Wonderful fielding by them. Tirtha could have had a couple of boundaries, but not to be. First Purab using his left hand, and then Kavin with his right foot to make sure it wasn't a 4. In the air, just dropping short of Rahul. Very good comeback over from Kedia. Got to be careful of Tirtha's big hit though. Comes on the wicket, leaves it alone. Wide called, but the idea was right from Rahul. Tirtha pulls it away, doesn't catch all of it. And Abadya will tidy it up. Good comeback over from Rahul. 5 gone, 61 for none.
Quick change, guys, quick change. Yes, sir, quick. Photo time. Guys, हम लोग बहुत टाइम ले रहे हैं, change करो. हरी up. Fielders at least be quicker, यार.
So this is going to be a good battle. Abadya bowling to Tirtha. If we can get this wicket, it will be vital. Tirtha smashes that high, and it's over the top, and it's 6 into the scorer's area. What a strike by Tirtha. And what a display by the umpire too. As stylish as the shot. Wasn't that short actually, he just picked it up beautifully. Wonderful hit. Comes on the wicket this time. Goes aerial towards the offside. Falls short of the fielder, who lets it go through his hands, and they will take 2. Prashant loses his bat, but still makes it back. 69 on the board. Backyard Stars want to make a statement. 2 losses out of 2. They want to show that they have a side who can battle with the best. Tirtha leading the charge. Abhishek Saraf to come as well. They've got some big hitters in this lineup. Tirtha comes on the wicket again. Makes it into a full toss actually. Rather into a Yorker actually. Harsh Sehgal. Getting ready to come out soon to smash some 6s. Prashant on strike. Pulls it away. And Tirtha will come back for 2. Pretty easy to take doubles on this ground. Yeah, it's Cc&Fc. Zafar Aziz Khan, current vice captain of Cc&Fc, watching on. He's also a very useful batter in the power play, but hasn't batted too much so far. Prashant goes for the heave, edges it, and they can come back for 2. They will. All the runs count, and they've got 13 of this about. They are over, which is always a positive. Wonder if Tirtho is saying to go for it, or maybe just to see this over through. 74 on the board. It's a great start for the Backyard Stars. Last ball. He goes for it, gets enough of it, but it's straight into the hands of the fielder. Kaushik makes amends for that initial misfield, and Prashant has to go for 19. A very well made 19 at that. And Abadya, as always, picks up at least 1 wicket. All smiles in the Backyard Stars dugout, and in comes the big man Harsh Sehgal. All smiles for Kaushik after he takes that catch too. And Mahir Bhatia might have a word with the umpire. Sorry, he's got a bit of tape on his left hand, and if you saw the Champions Trophy game yesterday, Jadeja had to take it off. So he might have to take the tape off as well.
Bowling left arm round. Going diagonal.
So it looks like he's okay and he's cleared. So Mahir can continue with the tape. Harsh on strike. Almost gets the pad first. Mahir's been in good form with the ball. 75 on the board for the Backyard Stars. 23 balls to go. They'd want to get another 50 at least. With Harsh, Tirtho and Rohit to come. Shogoto too. They can back themselves, can the Backyard Stars? Tirtho smashes that straight down the ground, but Kavin is there. Kavin and Pura patrolling long off and long on and doing really well. Harsh smashes that towards the covers, and it's stopped pretty well. They'll come back for 2. Rohit and Shogo coming next. Great fielding by Mukund at deep extra cover. Another ball goes straight to Mukund, who does well. All the action live on Geo TV of the Seiko presents Cc&Fc T10. We're loving the action. Tirtho shuffles inside, pulls it away. But there is protection in the deep. Good over from Mahir. Has to avoid getting hit in this last ball. He's pulled it back slightly for them. For now at least. Harsh launches into it. That's a huge hit. My word, that might have gone into the streets of Guru Sadeh Road. As I said, it was a good over, but that final ball being launched into the sky by Harsh Sehgal, that is humongous from the big man. When he hits it, it stays it. 86 on the board with 3 to go. And there's Vansh for backyard stars. Watching on, loving the batting so far. Might get a hit later on. Kavin Doshi, who went for 12 in the first over, comes back. Tirtho not wearing a helmet. Projected score 123. How the backyard stars would love that. Kavin to Tirtho. Short edge taken by Yusuf, and Kavin gets his man. Stuck to the plan of bowling short, and it was too quick. Very good catch by Yusuf behind the stumps, and Tirtho has to go for a well-made 19.
Thank you.
In walks another hard hitter. Rohit Handa goes for the swing and misses. Good stuff from Kavin. Sticking to the plan. He's got a deep point in place. But it could easily fly over short third. Cut away by Rohit into the gap. Mahir throws it. Harsh Sehgal's in trouble. He's reached. The throw was slightly wide. Good fielding by Mahir though to stop it to only one. Yes, he was home. Mukund agrees. Coven to Harsh. Shot! Smashes it into the tennis court. Watch out! What a strike from Harsh. That's even bigger than the last one. Incredible hitting. Wasn't too bad a ball, but it has flown into the tennis court. And the ball has been lost. Look at that. Into the tennis court. Might have even bounced over. Incredible from Harsh. He's a fantastic footballer as well. And he's packing a punch with the cricket bat. There he goes again, this time towards the offside. Mahir is there though. 17 of 6 from Harsh Sehgal. Brutal hitting. We have bonus points if you hit the board, but you've got to have bonus points for hitting those sort of sixes. Rohit on strike now. Smashes it again towards that deep extra cover region where Mahir is patrolling. They don't come back for another. He's done well there. Coven goes for 21 of his 2. 95 with 2 to go.
After 8 overs, Pankaj Sal on 95 for the loss of 2.
Thank you. Striker. Left arm down. Going diagonal. তো এখান থেকে বোলিং করছি আরো ভেতরে চলে আসে পড়ে তারপর সামনে চলে আসে তো ভাই দিমাগ সে বল ডালেंगे दिमाग से डालेंगे
Rohit on strike. Mahir floats it over the top and back on strike comes Harsh. He's just hit one of the biggest sixes I've seen in Cc&Fc. Seeing it like a football. Is the footballer Harsh. Nicely bowled by Mahir. He just waited all the way. These two know each other very well. Play for Saturday Club together. Mahir trying to keep it away from Harsh's hitting arc, which is quite big, as we've seen. Keeps it away from him this time, just a single. Rohit comes down the wicket. He smashes it as well, but straight into the hands of Purab, who's not going to make a mistake. And Mahir gets another Satsi teammate in the form of Rohit.
striker. Left arm round. Going diagonal.
Abhishek Saraf, also known as Harry, who can also hit it big, comes in. Over the top. Oh, in fact, it's hit it straight to Mahir's hands. Mahir on a hat-trick. And they've kind of imploded towards the end of the innings. Here have the backyard stars. Wonderful over from Mahir to draw it back. Or it could have been maybe 130. He has drawn back towards 100.
Pitched only one ball up and he went out. Well deserved to go.
Waiting for that, bro. Left arm round. Going diagonal. One ball to go.
Easy catch for Mahir. And now it's time for the hat-trick ball. All the members enjoying the action here at Cc&Fc. Mahir on a hat-trick. Loops it. It's in the air. He's taken it. Mahir Bhatia gets a hat-trick. He's had a wonderful season with the bat, and now with the ball, he has clawed the Rangers back into the game. After a while, we're seeing a hat-trick in the Cc&Fc T10, and it's Mahir Bhatia who picks it up. Loopy delivery, Shogo hits it straight back to him, and he can't believe it. The hat-trick hero of the day is Mahir Bhatia. And it includes 2 cotton bowls, which you don't see too often. I'm sure Sanish has a few awards for his hat-trick hero. So in comes Zafar Aziz Khan and Harsh Sehgal, who has smashed it to all parts of the ground, has only faced 8 balls. Not like he needs too many. Zafi, who likes to bat in the power play, now comes towards the end of the innings. Can strike a few boundaries. But what could have been maybe 120, 130 might be a little less now. Aryaman has to come in to bowl to Harsh. Mahir Bhatia has just taken a hat-trick. Momentum has shifted back towards the Power Rangers. They have a knack of doing this. Harsh smashes that towards the fielder though. Very well stopped. Wonderful piece of fielding. That was smashed. Absolutely swatted it again. And I think it was dropped, but it just considered it a stop. It was hit with so much venom. Abhishek, who's part of the hat-trick. He's got some good players as well in that hat-trick, has Mahir. Rohit Handa, Abhishek Saraf and Shogutta Nandi. Some big hitters. Josefa to come. Backyard Stars actually have a very good batting lineup. Just haven't clicked so far. Today, they'll get at least 100. But is that enough against Power Rangers? I'm not too sure. Zafar on strike. I see ball by Aryaman. No space for Zafar. Harsh back on strike. One hit away from 25. Harsh comes down the wicket and misses it. Nicely bowled by Aryaman. Was a slower one from him, not allowing Harsh to get on the end of that one. He'll take another swing at it. Pulls it away. And there's a slip out in the deep which gets a boundary to Harsh Sehgal, taking him to 23. And they get their first 100 of the season to the Backyard Stars. Got 99 versus Lagan. Harsh launches it again. Straight into the hands of Kavin, who drops it. And they come back for 2, which they maybe didn't need to because Harsh was on 23. But that is a wonderful innings from Harsh Sehgal. He departs for 25 and has hit probably the 2 biggest sixes of the tournament. Great innings from Harshi. And in comes Josefa Malik for the final ball of the innings. So how much can Josefa get of this last ball? Slow one from Arya. He cuts it. Very good field positioning by Yusuf and Arya, but doesn't matter because it's a poor throw. They'll give away 2. Unnecessary throw, but 107 on the board for the Backyard Stars. Do they have enough? We'll find out soon. Time for the chase. Nishant Dave on strike. 53 to get for the Heritage Tigers. Siddharth Singh to bowl the first over. Ooh. Angles it in to Dave, who plays it away. Madhav Shah, who hasn't got a 25 in the campaign just yet. So it's around the corner. Nicely played by Madhav. They are in no hurry, that's for sure. Nicely bowled again by Siddharth Singh, who's been really good with the new ball. Hasn't been his explosive self with the bat. Nicely bowled again. They know that he's one of the premier bowlers of this Celica Challengers side. See him through and then you can play your shots. Of course, if he bowls a bad ball, you can play your shots. Madhav with a nice new pair of gloves. Plays it away for a single. Sanjuda with a couple of step overs. He's a very good footballer. 53 only to get of 10 overs. We've seen 100 chased down easily. So the Tigers shouldn't really have too much of a problem unless something drastic happens. Dave tries to beat mid-on. He can't. Good fielding by PJ. Good over by Siddharth. 4 for none after 1. There's Satyajit Banerjee. Might come on soon to field, and Nishant Kalra, who are missing in this tournament, who injured himself unfortunately. And hopefully Nishant will recover soon. We wish him a speedy recovery too. So a couple of fractured hands, which is unfortunate. Another left arm spin. Abhishek Kapoor comes into the attack for Celica Challengers. They've got a good bowling unit. The fact that the captain Harsh Bihani isn't bowling speaks volumes. He's behind the stumps, as you can see. Quick one. Madhav pulls it away. Too easy. And that's huge. Went for the quicker one. Madhav latched onto it and smashes it for 6. And inaugurates his new gloves as well. One of the talented youngsters in this competition for sure. Same thing and the same treatment. In fact, this one might be even bigger. Poor bowling from Abhishek. Not required. And Madhav smashes him for 2 sixes in a row. His brother will be watching at home and will be super happy. But we'll want him to get the 25 as long as I know him. 14 of 4. Great starts for Madhav. And Harish Bihani, as you can see, is not too happy. Always knew it's going to be a tough ask to defend this total. Poor bowling from Abhishek. He needs to draw it back. He was the best bowler last year, the highest wicket taker in the Cc&Fc T10. Looks like we've lost another ball. Madhav Shah also plays football for Cc&Fc, and he's also seeing the ball like a football. Just like Harsh Sehgal was. Tidies up the line and the trajectory. Loud no called by Nishant. Took some great catches in the last game, rather in the last innings. Surely chasing the bonus point are the Celica, or rather are the Heritage Tigers. It would be their second one. Cuts this one away and dropped by the fielder. And now Nishant gives no other for talking to. Almost throws his innings away again. I think it's Nirman with the drop. He knows he should have taken it. It was quite rudimentary. That's better from Abhishek. This is what he's all about. And that's what Harsh is telling him. Madhav. He's playing that back to the bowler. Last ball off the second. Into the hands of cover. They'll take a quick single. 17 after 2.
At the end of the second over, score of 17 without loss. Held in the target of 52 to win. 8 more overs, that is 48 that's left.
Lovely, sit by.
Nicely bowled by Siddharth Singh. Madhav negotiates it well. While we're watching the replay, we've taken another couple of runs. Great running from Nishant. Off of the hands of Shivanshu. No fours were hit in the Celica Challengers innings, which is quite hard to believe, and it's hard to believe that Madhav has given his wicket away again. That one stayed low, so it was unfortunate. But Siddharth Singh strikes with the ball, takes an easy catch that was popped back into him. It's the third time we've seen it happen. Stayed low and a top edge into Siddharth Singh's hands. But Madhav goes for a well made 17. In comes Wasim Aziz to join Nishant Dave. If Celica can break this partnership, they might be in with a sniff. If not to win the game, then at least to stop the bonus point, which will probably be some sort of commiseration for them. Wasim doesn't bide his time too much in the center. Cuts that away into the gap. Beautifully played by Wasim for 4. Times it to perfection.
Finishing the ball to the boundary.
So 23 on the board. 30 to win. They will not risk a single. One more ball to go and Siddharth's over. Was that an edge? Not too sure. Either way, it's a tough catch. Or a tough collection, rather. 3 gone, 23 for 1. Good over by Singh.
At the end of the third over, very good start. 23, loss of 1 wicket. Exactly 30 runs to the score. 7 overs. Watching the ball as Nishan Rahul.
संजूदा 50 রানাছে বোর্ডে পিছনে গেলে হবে না আগে আসো क्या हुआ बोलो यहां पे 4 नहीं किया लेफ्ट साइड में 4
Passing his field.
पीछे जाओ
Looking at all position.
अरे भाई इतना निकाल के क्या रन भी तो रोक ना पीछे रख के क्या करेगा
Matters for him right now.
इधर आओ इधर आओ इधर आओ इधर सामने बीच में
So in comes Yash Birla, premier off spinner of the Celica Challengers. Needs to spin a web to save Celica and put up a challenge. Quicker one, nicely taken by Harsh, given a wide. Nice to bowl it quicker through the air, does Yash. Nicely bowled again. This one just goes away from Nishant. A bit of drift. Change in the field also by Harsh Bihani as we see this replay. Nicely bowled by Yash. So in fact, he's changed the field back. He's put a sweeper back, kind of like a mid wicket actually, and a deep extra cover is also back. Nishant goes towards cover and will probably find the boundary. Oh, very well fielded by Nirman. They'll get 2. He does well to stop it. Wasn't struck with too much venom by Dave. That they're halfway through the chase already are the Tigers. Goes for the big heave. Could have come back for 2. So that's saying been bowling well, but he'll be hoping to come good with the bat soon. Billa now to Wasim. Very well bowled and well played as well.
Keep bowling this. बेटा यही बॉल करना है अपने को कुछ नहीं.
In the slot, Wasim gives it his all but gets a single.
Change. Who was where? Go back. Check तुम इधर था.
Last ball of the fourth. Doing what they need to do. The Tigers just knocking it about for the time being. Good over from Billa though. 6 off it. 4 gone. 29 for 1.
End of the fourth over, score on board 29. Chasing a target of 53 to win.
दबे. Change of bowler. Right arm over. निखिल straight ले ले.
The spin needs some quick wicket to make a game out of this. The batsmen have the liberty to change the target to singles and doubles.
शाबाश ठीक है.
अभिषेक बाहर चल जाए. बाहर चल जाओ सर.
Looking at his options for field placement.
थोड़ा घूम जा.
Outside for
Power Rangers will be chasing soon. But for now, it's Pranav Jatia who comes in to bowl versus Nishant. Nicely bowled. Harsh was going for the catch. He thought there was an edge. And he stays there for a bit. Just wondering what might have been. Looks like there was a bit of bat on it. With the way he went for the ball. Nicely bowled by PJ though. And they will scamper across for a quick single.
Right arm round. Going diagonal. For you only.
Run a ball at 3
अभिषेक ठीक है भी.
So quite a few adjustments in the field. 23 to win of 33. Poor ball by PJ. Might be a wide. Harsh chases. They'll come back for 2. Not given a wide actually. Off the bat. Nicely bowled by PJ, missed by Harsh. Not a regular keeper as I said, but he's doing a good job. A bit of a back of the hand one there from PJ. Good variation from him. Tonked a couple of sixes in that first innings. Nicely bowled again, this time slower through the air. Bowling to Two really good batters, both A team, Cc&Fc A team players.
Catch it!
Cut into the hands of short third, and Pranav Jatia gets Nishant Dave. That's a big wicket, nicely taken by Harshvardhan. And is there a bit of a twist in the tail, perhaps? 5 gone, 33 for 2.
For the loss of 2 wickets. Again, only 20 runs required. But few quick wickets can make the game quite competitive. So let's see.
निर्माण उधर अभिषेक सीधा हो जा एक सेकंड गली कवर में सर आप बाहर जा रहे हैं क्या अंदर रहिए एक सेकंड सीधा बॉल करेगा ना पक्का नहीं इधर आ तो थोड़ा इधर आइए एक बार आप इधर आओ सर इधर आइए सिंह आप उधर ही रहो इधर आओ निखिल थोड़ा पीछे हो जा निखिल सिंह थोड़ा पीछे हो जा
So Harsh making sure his field is set. Yash to Wasim. Nicely bowled. Got a bit of drift on that. Aditya Abraham is at the non-striker's end.
पीछे तो आओ अब्राहम नाइस कॉल आई डोंट नो
That's in the air. Chance for another one. It's been taken. Harsh takes it and looks at the heavens, then looks at the lights. And Yash Birla gets the prize wicket of Wasim. I did say that there might be a twist in the tail. A little extra bounce from Yash Birla. And it is the wicket that they wanted. Both in the same fashion. First PJ getting one and then Wasim getting the other. Nishant and Wasim. Oh, sorry, Yash and PJ getting one each. Nishant and Wasim have to depart. And next comes in Rajesh Koeshkar.
हम अंदर आ जाए तो एक डीप गली जाओ अच्छा फील्डर कैप्टन हेलो कैप्टन जिनी पेरुलेन तार तो एज 50 इनी हमारा वो 50 सर जिनी संजू दत्ता आते हमारा वो इनी हमारा वो 50 अच्छा इनी अब 50 का हर्ष उन्हीं का बोलूं संजू दत्ता आते अब 50 हो गया पीछे जा एक सेकंड तुम उधर जा उधर एकदम स्ट्रेट जा ओए प्रणव पकड़ा सीधा आ जा सीधा हां कम स्ट्रेट सीधा स्ट्रेट बी स्ट्रेट ओए अभिषेक सीधा.
So 33 for 3. Celica trying to make a match out of this, even though it's very unlikely. But they'll try to keep the Tigers at bay for 8 overs. That's the main objective.
आप अंदर आ जाओ टीम उधर ही रहे कैचिंग बस उधर ही रहे आप पीछे जाओ संजू दा इधर आओ ठीक है एज रख के जा सकते हैं
So now Rajesh facing Yash. Another edge. No slip in place.
Middle. By middle. You are damaging the product. Yes sir, आपका ही है.
So Yash Birla gets a warning. Trotting onto the surface.
One wicket, boys. Come on, boys. Come on.
Aditya Abraham on strike. Two new batters, both taking singles to get off the mark.
दे दो. जहाँ बोला था, जहाँ जो हम जिसको बोला था, प्रणव सीधा आ जाओ, सीधा आओ. जिसको जहाँ बोला था हम.
That one keeps low, very well kept by Harsh Bihani.
चढ़ के खेलो, मेरा बात मानो, चढ़ के खेलो. अभी भी बहुत रन है. बोर्ड पे.
And this has been a really good over from Yash Birla. Just squeezing that under the bat of Rajesh. Or just away from it actually. Nice piece of fielding by Sanju, and they will take another unnecessary throw though. Good over from Yash anyway. 10 of his 2, 6 gone, 37 for 3.
अभिषेक. हो गया. Going left arm round, going straight. पीछे जाओ. But we need 16 and 2. पीछे जाओ. 1 second wait. निर्मल, 5 step आ गया. Move that side. इला चढ़ के लेना वाइड आएगा.
Saditya on strike. 16 to get in 2 overs to get the bonus point and take a single. In fact, they'll come back for 2. Brilliant running from Rajesh. More than 50 years of age, he's super fit. Had the throw been slightly better, maybe he was gone. Look at that, in and out so quickly. Great stuff from him. I want to try and get this 16 or now 14 of 11 without too many risks. Aditya smashes that away. This should be a single. Straight to Shivanshu, who does well. But now Rajesh, he loves to hit the big ones. Let's see if he goes for it. Harsh making sure the field is perfect. Rajesh goes for the swing Nicely kept by Harsh. Doesn't play too many sweeps, but does on that occasion. There's the cricket section. Aditya Satwal, Cc&Fc captain, Shavodra Dasgupta, secretary of the cricket section, watching on, enjoying the action. Nicely bowled by Abhishek. They'll take a single. Celica only hitting 2 sixes, no fours, which I think is probably the first time in the 7 years of the Cc&Fc T10 that we've had no fours in an innings. Aditya comes down the wicket, hits it in the air, and will get a boundary. He has been great with the ball and the bat throughout this campaign, and he continues to do so. That's an important boundary. He's had a good tournament. Has Aditya. Once again, doing well with the ball today, and now with the bat. Important boundary because they've got to get the total within 8 overs. Comes on the wicket again towards cover. Missed by the fielder, and that will be the bonus point because they'll just need 4 of the last over. Celica have fought hard. Abhishek should have got a wicket, but it was straight through the fielder's hands for 4. Nirman with the drop, unfortunately. There's Aditya Gupta, the other secretary of the cricket section too. They've done a good job bringing this tournament to us. The 7th edition of the Cc&Fc T10. So there's 2 sixes that Madhav hit, and that drop catch just now, giving them around 16 runs extra. If not for those 3 balls, then maybe, just maybe, Celica could have held on for 8 overs and not given away the bonus point. Now Shivanshu Shaw comes in. Rajesh Koeshkar on strike. Hits that in the air. This will take some catching. And Shivanshu misses it. It was Sanju's catch though. He wanted to take it himself. And it's not been the best day for Celica challengers, that's for sure. Another drop catch. It suddenly swerved away from him actually, but it was definitely Sanju's catch. Aditya checks his shot. Might as well have brought the field up. But that'll be another single. 2 to win now for Heritage Tigers. And with this, the Tigers will go on to 5 on the leaderboard, on the points table rather. It should take them top for now, depending on how the Power Rangers go. Bojangles also up there, I'm sure. They played away. I think they're going to come back for 2. Aditya will come back for 2, and Heritage Tigers pick up an easy victory and another bonus point. 5 points on the board after 3 games.
Gets in 2 overs and have scored 13 runs. A big round of applause for Aditya, please. Aditya, come up. Take the word from Mr. Singh, captain of Indian football of yesteryear.
Thank you so much, please, for coming here and giving out the award.
कुछ पाने की हो आस आस कोई अरमा हो जो खास खास
So we're all set for the chase. The final innings of the day. Power Rangers need 108 to beat the Backyard Stars. Shaugatanandi will bowl the first over up against Purab Joshi and Yusuf Chisti, the explosive opening pair of the Power Rangers. That ball bounces a bit. And dot to start for Shaugato. And that is smashed by Purab, effortless from him. One bounce, 4. And you can't bowl to him there. Purab, fresh off the back of a very good knock in Eden Gardens when the Cc&Fc A team beat the Eastern Command Army side. Got the best batter award in that game. So he's got the best batter award in many games. What a stylish player he is. So Shogo looking to come back. That's in the air. This could be the chance. And it's been taken. Shogo gets the wicket of Purab. That's a big scalp in the chase. A dot ball, a boundary, and then a bit of a top edge, and the big man has to go. And a good catch under pressure, it must be said. Because all you're thinking about when the ball goes in the air is you can't drop this one. Slight bit of shape outside. And that's Tirtha Roy, no wonder. He takes a very good catch. He has a safe pair of hands. And Purab has to go.
Score is 4 for the loss of 1 wicket. Great wicket for Shogo. Now he bowls to Abadia.
Likes to take the ball away from the left-hander. Does that again here. Section watching on in what is an interesting game. Abadia plays that through the covers. Wonderful looking shot. Almost towards that board. To double the score, but not to be. Beautiful shot from Abadia.
Wait.
Requesting you to please leave aside from the head coach.
Nicely bowled by Shogo to come back. 9 of the first over and the big wicket of Purab.
At the end of the first over, the score is 9. Not on हुआ है for the loss of 1 wicket. नया बॉल है सीधा सीधा ही आएगा चैंपियंस को भी Striker, bowling right arm round for you. Leg.
Satyajit Roy, who just took that important catch, will come into bowl the second over to Abadia, the left-hander. In the air, nicely played by Abba. Moving towards that board too. Almost hits the board. Mid-on is up and that shot was always on the cards.
सर्कल से
904 for Abadia. Great start. This one better from Tirtho after keeping that deep extra cover in place. And now the ever explosive Yusuf Chisti coming in after a semi-final outing for the Bengal Tigers in the Celebrity Cricket League. Got run out in the first game without facing a ball. In the second game he was not in the team because he was travelling. And now in the third game he finally gets a go. the marquee pick of the Power Rangers before the auction actually. Tirtho, the marquee player for the Backyard Stars. Both of them play for the Cc&Fc A team. Both former first division cricketers. And that is nicely bowled by Tirtho, not giving Yusuf any room. Backyard Stars looking for their first win of the season. Lost 2 and 2. Both by a bonus point. Nicely bowled again by Tirtho. They will take a quick single. No need to throw. Last ball of Tirtho's first over. Swing and a miss. Great over from him, only 6 off it. 15 after 2.
Next time, sir.
Already run rate is 13 runs per over. Pressure is mounting on both the batsmen.
Shogatan Nandi, who's also part of the Celebrity Cricket League team that Yusuf is a part of, Bengal Tigers. Now they're going to face each other. They're good friends as well. Father and son, Satyajit and Jeet Banerjee watching on. An inside edge for Yusuf. Shogo almost getting him. Would have been lots of bragging rights if he did. Was a wide delivery and he chased after it. If he can get away with no boundaries in this over, it will be a superb start for the Backyard Stars. Either that or maybe another wicket. They will be in a good position. Likes to swing it away from the left-hander, does Shogo. Does just that. Abadya plays it away. And they should easily come back for 2. No, they won't. They will not test Harsh Sehgal's hand. Arm rather. Yusuf comes down the wicket, edges it, straight to the hands of the fielder who takes it, and Shogo Torandi gets a second big wicket of the game. Yusuf has to go, and the Power Rangers are in a spot of bother. Good catch from Huzefa Malik down at short third. And Shogo has mopped up both the openers. It was wide, he chased at it, and look at the celebration.
चलो एक और लेफ्टी आया है, इसको भी लेंगे। भैया दोनों लेफ्टी हैं, आप फील्ड दे दीजिए। शिवम जल्दी जा, शिवम जल्दी जा। 5 overs, 17 for the loss of 2 to go. 14 runs required per over. Not want to be the batsman right now.
In comes Mahir Bhatia, the hat-trick hero, who has bailed the Power Rangers out of trouble with the bat in the last couple of games. That's a wide. Just slipped out of the hands there.
अरे 15 स्टंप बाहर है भाई।
This is the perfect start for Backyard Stars. Getting the two big men of Power Rangers, but they have a strong squad. They've still got Mahir and Abadia. They got Kavin to come too. Comes down the wicket, hits it in the air. Almost repays Shogo the favour. Shogo gave him a chip back to get that hat trick while batting. Mahir almost did the same. This partnership is the key. If both of them can stay together, get it to around 50, 55, then the Rangers have a chance. They've also got co-owner Sanish Begon to come. He can strike a few. That has been almost edged onto the stumps.
Made by 2 inches.
Shogo can't believe his luck. What an over from him. But they are trying to get him away. But the ball not rising too much, almost chopped here onto his own stumps. Last ball of Shogoto's spell. Hits the pads. Abhishek Saraf misses it. They're going to come back for 2. They can come back for 3. Mahir is super quick. They do come back for 3. It was quite easy actually. Leg buys, but a good spell from Shogoto. 22 for 2 after 2. After 3 rather.
जॉल्टा बाहर है। तो पानी देगा यश।
Tiger. Change of bowler. Right arm round.
Time for Rohit Handa to take over the ball. Such an experienced side are the Backyard Stars. Rohit Handa, another ex-Cc&Fc A-team captain. Shogo Nandi, the same ex-Cc&Fc A-team captain. Zafar Aziz Khan is also a former captain. They've got Saurav Chatterjee, current president and former captain too, in their ranks. Here's Rohit Handa, smashed away by Abadya. And it's been let through the hands and it'll be 4. Poor fielding. at the boundary, and that is not what backyard stars want. And it's that sort of thing that will turn the momentum in the game. Slipping through the hands of Shiva Marora, who's been so good with the bat. 15 on the board now for Abadya. Nicely bowled by Rohit. That'll be a single. Bit of an effort there from Shogoto. It was always going to be one though. Mahir has to keep his wicket. He's going for a few big hits early in his innings. Off the pads, very well read by Harry. And he goes for another one. And that could be 4. Somehow it's gone all the way for 4. Unfortunate for Rohit. He's not done anything wrong and still gone for 8 or 9 actually in this over. Mahir playing the sweep. Had he missed it, he could have been gone. And just trickles away to the boundary. Comes down the wicket again. Rohit and Mahir both playing for Saturday Club. They know each other very well. Just a single taken. Abadya facing the last ball of Rohit's over. Pulls it away really nicely into the gap for 4. No chance for Shivansh. And unfortunately for Rohit, he goes for 14. 4 gone, 36 for 2. The Power Rangers crawling back into it. A tense Power Rangers dugout. 72 in 36. Still doable, of course, but Abadya can only score 25. That's the beauty of this format. You've got to time your 25s and you've got to make sure that your teammates get them too. Otherwise, it's to no avail. Great spell from Shogo. He has to watch on now. He's finished his quota. And Harsh Sehgal, the man who smashed it to all parts, comes in. Best bowling of 3 for 8. He could do with that. Mahir already picking up a hat-trick. It's been his day so far. Can he get his third 25 in a row to steer the Rangers home to victory? Required run rate is 12, which isn't much at this ground. Harsh to Mahir. Nicely bowled. Good angle from Harsh. Both of them also teammates at Saturday Club, so they know each other well. Now Mahir plays it away for a single. Tidy start from Harsh. Poor throw. In fact, it wasn't a bad throw. Abhishek Saraf has got to take that into his own control. It's those small things that might hurt the backyard stars later. Mahir swipes at it. It's over the top. It should be 4. Shogo tries to stop it, but he can't. Fantastic batting from Mahir. You know what they say, slash hard, and you'll reap the benefits. Wasn't a bad ball from Harsh. Trying to slide it across Mahir. It does exactly that. It's edged and it's going to be 4. Tough for Harry to take. And tough for Harsh to digest. But as I said, it's Mahir's day. And he races to 12 now. Very tough. In that sort of an angle, maybe a third man on the boundary is the option. 16 of 8. Valuable runs from Mahir. Valuable partnership actually. He's got hit in the head and he'll still get a single. Bit of a bouncer. Hopefully he's okay. That was quick from Harsh. Leg by signaled. And that's good sportsmanship. As I said, they are good friends. All good. Thumbs up. Last ball of Harsh is over. He'll want to avoid a boundary. Nicely played by Abadya. They'll try to double it. Good fielding by Shogo. 11 of Harsh is over. It was quite a good one from him. He was unfortunate to concede so many. Halfway through, it's 48 for 2. They need 60 now of the next 5.
Striker. Change up bowler. Right arm round.
Shivansh Kapoor, if they need an over, very good badminton player. Very good table tennis player in the form of Kavin Doshi. He's probably coming out next. Tirtha Roy will bowl the next over. And speaking of racket sports, the Power Rangers winning the Cc&Fc Badminton League a couple of weeks ago. Abadya on strike. And that could be gone. That has to be gone. It's not been given. Tirtha can't believe it. Was there bat involved? Was it going down leg? He asked the question again. Let's take another look. It was slow. But they are shuffling across. I think that's gone. And Abadya also probably thought he was gone. Another dot ball after that while we were watching the replay. Needs to get his 25. All the runs are valuable. And he smashes that. And that will go all the way to the boundary. It's a one bounce in fact. And Abadya will get his 25. Good attempt from Harsh. But he couldn't get there in time. And Abadya, as always, Mr. Dependable, provides the goods for Power Rangers. Shuffled across, played it towards cow corner. And Harsh couldn't get there in time. Very well played to Abba.
Right आ रहा है field change कर लो.
Gets a well-deserved rest. Gets a pat on the bat from Rohit. And he has a big game coming up tomorrow as well.
Bowling right arm over. 3 balls to go. Sir, leg stump, please, leg stump. Sir, middle.
Sanish Magon comes in and he is bowled first ball. Goes to hit across the line. And the cone of Power Rangers has to go without troubling the scoring.
Cover and straight. दो areas का. Strike पे भाई, strike. प्रशांत, थोड़ा straight रहेगा इसका में हाँ. Straight मारते हैं, straight रहेगा. इसको wide रखा है. Tiger. Bowling right arm over. 2 balls to go.
So in walks Kavin Doshi.
One more यार, one more. 5 wicket गिर गए हैं.
Needs to be part of this rescue mission, the youngster.
जाओ एक बार और ले, एक बार और ले कविन, और एक बार ले.
Boy, target the stump, sir. Target the stump.
He can hit a long ball. But right now, these two need to take it deep, runs on ones and twos for the time being. Gets off the mark with a good looking shot. Mahir has to get 25 now. He can't be losing his wicket at 16. Not much batting to come. Even if one of Purab or Yusuf got that 25, then the Power Rangers would have been in a better position. One of those odd days that both of them miss out might not happen again in this campaign. Nicely bowled by Tirtho. What an over. They'll come back for 2. They've taken on Harsh Sehgal's arm. He's thrown at the wrong end. And that's what Tirtho is saying. Either way, 7 off it. Good over. 55 for 3 after 6.
हाँ रोहित भाई आप डालो. Left right हट जाएगा ना, फिर हट को लाओ, अच्छा रहेगा.
स्पिनर है तो, और स्पिनर है. अरे दोनों ही डालता है भाई. आ जाएगा, ऊपर आ जाएगा भाई, ले ले.
Select.
The Power Rangers also have Aryaman to come. After this, he can hit a few boundaries. Right now, it's looking tough for them. 53 in 24. Kavin needs a few big hits. Rohit will bowl his second over. Flicks it away. Straight to the hands of the fielder though. Either side and it would have been 4.
भैया ऑफ में रखिए, ऑफ में निकल जाता अभी.
Good work by Rajiv Ghosh. Very good sportsman as well. Very experienced player. Another experienced player there in the Backyard Stars camp. Backyard Stars 3-time champions of the Cc&Fc T10. Led by Rohit Handa. In I think 2 of those. The first 2 tournaments both won by Backyard Stars and then the 4th as well. Here's Mahir though on strike. Nicely bowled by Rohit inside the wide line. No, given as a wide. That was pretty close. Let's see it again. It was just around the wide line, so it's fine. After that, a dot ball. Mahir knows that he's got to get the 25 somehow. And it's in the air. This could be the chance. Fielder's there. Shivansh Kapoor drops it. As I said, it is Mahir's day. And does well to throw it after that. It wasn't an easy catch. Looking a bit like Rachin Ravindra with that hairstyle. Who wouldn't want to be him today after scoring that 100? It was a tough one. He was moving. He got there. But then couldn't hang on to it. How important will that be? Well, as long as the Power Rangers get a few. And that is a fantastic shot from Kavin Doshi. What a strike. Just a quick flick of the wrists and it's out of the park. And that's more like it from Kavin. That's what he's all about. Beautiful shot. You've got to watch out there if you're at the club. Nice comeback from Rohit. You got to keep your eye on the ball, on the big hits. We've had some huge sixes today. Interesting as to who will bowl the 8th and 10th for the Backyard Stars. They've got Zafar Aziz Khan. They've also got Prashant Malhotra. I think they should go with Zafar. We'll know next over. That's a poor delivery from Rohit. Another wide. To the offside for a single. Kavin will keep strike. 66 with 3 to go.
Change bowler, left arm round, going diagonal. Diagonal.
स्पिन डाल रहे क्या पहचान स्पिन क्या बोल रहा है भाई सब अंदर आएगा हाँ
There's Vansh, a great team man, helping out with some hydration, and Prashant, who was good with the bat, will bowl the 8th over. This is a big call. Best of 3 for 18.
अरे रखो ना यार
Come on यार, अच्छा हो रहा था practice में भाई.
अच्छा बैटिंग हो रहा है पहले के रखो
करेगा.
42 and 18. 14 is the required run rate. Prashant bowling left arm spin, and that's smashed by Kavin. Good looking shot, and it goes through the fielder's hands for 4. It was there to be hit, to be honest. And he smashed it down the ground, did Kavin. Rohit Handa letting that go through his hands, and the fielding has let them down a little bit, have the backyard stars. Another one smashed by Kavin and past Harsh Sehgal for 4. Back-to-back boundaries. The length is not good from Prashant. He didn't bowl in the previous game yesterday versus Celica. And in my opinion, you've got to back Zafar in this position. He's got the experience. Yes, he might not have had the best of games last time out, but still. Prashant bowling back in the first game versus Lagan Lions. He went for 17 of 1 over. He is a medium pacer, but he's retorted to a left arm spin here, and it hasn't helped. Smashing shots from Kavin Doshi. 17 of 7. This is what he's all about with the bat. Wasn't too happy with his bowling in the first innings. And he'll be eyeing another boundary here. Prashant is bowling short and giving Kavin a lot of time to get underneath it. Well, not giving him time to set himself before batting though. Here we go, 8 of 2. And he goes big once again. This time Harsh Sehgal's there. He will keep it to just 1. Was there to hit though. And now Mahir comes in. Left hand batter against left arm spin. He'll back himself. But these two also very good friends. Play for Side A Club together. Lots of Sati players in this game. These 3 deliveries could be important. Mahir will back himself going straight as well, or maybe even towards cow corner. Mahir plays the lap. That's a wonderful shot from him. It should go all the way for 4, and it does. What a time to play that shot, Mahir Bhatia, you beauty. He gets down and plays that so well. Connected with it pretty late too. No chance for Josefa. All the way for 4. Brilliant shot. He's got a hat trick today, and now he's inching towards 25 with another rescue act. Shot pulled away, he smashed it for 6. Mahir Bhatia has had the day of his life. A power-packed day for this Ranger. And he finishes off a blistering knock with a cheeky lap 4 and then a powerful 6 over deep square leg. to get to 29 plus a hat trick. If they win, it's got man of the match all over it for Mahir Bhatia. And this is proving to be a costly over from Prashant.
Striker. Left arm round. Going diagonal. 1 ball to go.
और अगर कोई दिक्कत नहीं है चलो
Kaushik Chatterjee, who can strike a few boundaries, he's come next. Instead of Aryaman, he's also a good batter, is Kaushik. But he's been dismissed, I think. Off the foot into the stumps, and Prashant gets a wicket, but he's not happy with his 8th over. This one might just go down to the wire. It's 85 for 4. As we look at Prashant's dismissal, this is the length he should have been bowling. A Yorker, which gets him the wicket.
Guys, come. The game is not over yet, huh? The game is not over. Don't drop your shoulders. Come on, Harsh.
Big meeting in the center for the backyard Stars. Will Prashant get a second over? I don't know, but Harsh has got to bowl this 9th after bowling a good first over. This is probably, I think this is do or die for the backyard Stars. If they don't win this one, they've got to win 3 out of 3 after this. If they win this one against a top side like Power Rangers, it will give them so much of confidence. 23 of 12. Kavin himself is 18 of 8. He has to get his 25. 7 more runs for him. Maybe even a few more. And then the rest has to be hit by Aryaman and whoever else is coming. What a performance from Abadya and Mahir. Now Kavin has chipped in with the bat. And it all comes down to the final 2 overs. 23 of 12. Prashant giving away 19 in the last one. Aryaman strikes at 113. So here we go, Harsh Sehgal to Kavin Doshi. It's edged, and main thing is that they've stopped the boundary there, Huzefa. They'll come back for 2. Kavin is quick. Fantastic running from him with his long legs.
Very good, yeah.
Harsh smashed him for a big 6. Can Kavin do the same? Actually, he'd want a 4 right now because he's on 20. It's a good ball from Harsh. Huzefa did well to stop it. It wasn't a catch. Had it gone past him, it would have been 4. 21 of 11. Kavin goes down the ground. And well fielded by Tirtho. Arya decides not to come. His wicket is important. He can't lose it. Arya and Kavin play a lot of club cricket together. In the amateur circuit, they know each other well, share the new ball quite often. I'm sure a lot of the fine legs are watching on in this game. Shout out to them. So 10 balls to go. 20 to get. Harsh has put a deep third in place now for the edge, which is a good idea. A swing and a miss. And that's a dot ball, a valuable dot ball from Harsh. Been a good all-round performance from him today too. "20 of 9. In the air, Harsh should take this. No, he won't. And that's a valuable single, and Aryaman keeps his wicket, which is important. But Kavin is on strike, and he needs to crack a boundary. Holding this one cross seam, banging it into the surface. It was there to be hit. Can Harsh bowl a couple more deliveries without giving a boundary away? That will be helpful to the Backyard Stars cause. Kavin a hit away from retirement. He shuffles inside. He's got a bit of an edge on it. Will it run away for 4? Huzaifar is chasing. He'll get there. And it'll be 2. And Harsh won't mind it. And he did put the third man back for a second, for a ball or two. Then he brought it back into the circle. Maybe it's a different field for different batters. Now just checking the field again. Third man goes to the boundary. I think this game could be decided on this ball. Last ball of Harsh's spell. Kavin on strike. Kavin smashes it beautifully. And it goes for 6. A huge moment in the game and a huge hit from the big man. Kavin gets 29 of 12, 2 4s and 2 6s. But the most important one of the lot was this one. It was in the slot, went through the fielder's hands, could have been stopped, but it was very tough. And now the Power Rangers need 11 of 6. Brilliant innings from Kavin, and he repays Harsh the favour of hitting him for a 6. And in walks Rahul Kedia, man with lots of experience. And here comes Zafar Aziz Khan. He should have bowled the 8th over, but now he's going to bowl the 10th. And he has to back himself in this position. Look at that shot from Kavin. Just beyond Tirtho, who tried really hard. If it was Harsh himself there, maybe he would have caught it. Or maybe he would have got a hand to it, but it was very tough. And into the final over we go. What a game this has been.
Bowling right arm over.
Wait.
Come on यार जाफी भाई अपना गेम टेंशन नहीं है अंदर है पीछे
So after probably 19 overs of dominance from the Backyard Stars, they find themselves defending 11 in the last over. Zafar Aziz Khan to bowl it to Aryaman. And he smashed it straight down the ground for 4. Harsh Sehgal can't get there. And I said Aryaman can hit the boundaries. He does just that. And now the equation becomes pretty easy for Power Rangers. Wasn't too bad a ball, but Aryaman does well to dig it out. Good try from Harsh, but he couldn't get there. They've got lots of boundaries straight down the ground, but long off and long on still haven't moved closer to each other. 7 to win of 5. Aryaman goes for it. They've got to try and come back for 2. It's in the gap. They will come back for 2. Zafar, who could have bowled 8 and 10. Now only bowling the 10th. It's not easy to suddenly come in and bowl. But can he prove some mettle? Last season Cc&Fc captain up against Aryaman, who's striking it well. This time hits it down the ground. Are they gonna test Harsh Sehgal's arm? They aren't. And that's a good call.
राहुल भैया वेट करना राहुल भैया स्विच करके धीरे है आगे 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 सेविंग वन पे सेविंग वन पे अरे सेविंग वन पे आ जा भाई
4 to win of 3. Zafar will be looking at a dot ball here. Rahul Kedia is on strike. Aryaman has done a good job. And he's flicked that, and this should be the victory for Power Rangers. They have come from behind and pulled off a spectacular win versus Backyard Stars. Their two premier batters were dismissed early, and then the rescue act from Mahir and Abadya set the tone. A fabulous innings from Kavin pulled it back, and then Aryaman and Rahul with the bat took them home. Backyard Stars unfortunately have lost 3 out of 3, and it's going to be tough to come back from this one. Power Rangers have won 3 out of 3, and it looks like there's no stopping them. Mahir Bhatia, your player of the match. Hat-trick plus a fantastic knock, and this was the winning moment. Rahul flicking it for 4. And that is all from today's comms. My name is Liam. Thanks for watching, but stay tuned. We've got a bit of a post-match presentation where the hat-trick hero Mahir will be receiving his award.
as well as scoring 25 runs. Congratulations, Mahir, for the Man of the Match award. And with this,
Come to an end of today's activities.
Going Greek hero. You are losing. You are losing. You are losing. You are losing.
Thank you. Good night.